Well, he did it. He went to Thailand, partied with some Russians, and ducked Tom Aspinall. It's official. Live chat. Not all good or anything, but hey. What's this one? Oh, don't want to do that. Well, I'm gonna wait probably like 30 seconds, a minute before I get going. If you're reading my shirt, even though I'm on my face camera, I got this at a fucking thrift shop for like $4. I'm not even that good at jiu-jitsu, but I'm gonna wear it. I think I wear it here and people are like, what is that, karate? And I'm like, yeah, it's karate. Ay, ay, ay. Johnny Jones. Brought to you by Pepsi. Beepus. Alright. In about, I'm gonna give it 30 more seconds before I start yapping. This shit is crazy. Should I get this close? It's too far. Do I like this? Let me see. Look at how pretty I look, bro. And take it off. Okay, so Jon Jones officially is out of the fight versus Tom Aspinall. And I guess it's safe to say he officially ducked him. Like, you know, all the weird Jones fans out there that'll just like defend this man to the death. It's really pathetic, to be honest, because now what are they going to say? What is there to say now? He officially doesn't want to fight him. He's going to coast on, he's going to just, you know, chill with the legacy he has, and there's a certain sect of people that are going to stick to the idea that Jon Jones is the greatest fighter that's ever lived. Ignoring everything, ignoring all the stuff in between. But now, like, this is forever going to be the main thing people talk about. You know, all the way back when he beat Shogun, you know, he's fighting everyone smaller than him. The biggest dude he's ever fought is, I guess, Cyril Gahn, but even before that, it was Dominic Reyes. Oh no, he fought Oben St. Preux, who didn't deserve the title shot. I'm pretty sure he got it on short notice. But yeah, if you go back through his career, he's fought guys that were like my height, maybe a little taller. And then he goes up to heavyweight. He finishes Cyril Gahn, makes it look easy, you know, and then we all go, dude, Jon Jones at heavyweight. And then that's it. He's done. He's cooked. What a way to end it, man. What a way to end a 15-year career. I remember watching him and damn, dude, it's crazy. I watched him in 2011, and now this is how it's gonna end up. Let's look at that fucking, my ear's like bending. But anyway, so now who do we got? We got Tom Aspinall versus, who's the number, who else is like there at heavyweight? I guess Cyril Gahn. Cyril Gahn, there's Jelton Almeida. Who else is there? Cyril Gahn, Jelton Almeida, I guess Curtis Blades, but he just knocked him out in like a minute, so. But I guess, you know, technically Curtis Blades has a win over him because of Jon Jones' fucking knee exploding. Fuck, I should have looked at the divisions before I did this. Yeah, I think the best fight is Cyril Gane versus Tom Aspinall. Ooh, Volkov. Even though, fuck, man, Aspinall beat him too. Shit, this dude's nasty, bro. He's so fucking good, bro. He's got little man skills and a gigantic fucking body. I wonder, does anyone know? Well, no one's watching, but if you watch this, please comment at this point and tell me, was Tom Aspinall small growing up or was he always gigantic? Because he fights like someone who wasn't big, someone who had to learn actual technique instead of just being like, oh, I'm a big monster. Because I'll tell you what, I've been to quite a few gyms. There's very rarely that big of people there. And when they are that big, they're kind of lazy. I'm not going to lie. They don't do any cardio. They're really hard to teach. And they rely a lot on just being the biggest guy in the gym. But Tom Aspinall fights like a little guy. He fights like a fucking... Well, he kind of fights like a welterweight. Like, it's not like he's out there like doing super crazy technical stuff. At the end of the day, he does just kind of dart in with a really fast 1-2 with his chin up in the air. But the jiu-jitsu is what sets him apart. He's got that Frank Mir style jiu-jitsu where he's got like multiple types of submissions. I think, did he beat Volkov by Kimura? Was that who he Kimura'd? I mean, that's a good win, man. No one's been able to do that to Volkov, and Tom Aspinall does it. So, who's gonna beat him at heavyweight? I guess Cyril Gane is a tough matchup because he won't stand there and let Tom Aspinall hit him, but also he easily got taken down by Jon Jones and smoked. So, I don't think anyone's gonna pick Cyril Gane to beat him. But I don't know, man. Heavyweight's weird right now. At the end of the day, Derek Lewis could somehow beat fucking Tom Aspinall. Come on. Someone come in here and talk to me. I'm about to, you know what I'm about to do, dude? I'm about to get a laptop. I'm about to come here. I'm going to connect it to my Wi-Fi. I'm going to talk to myself. Because I guess streaming at 1:30 p.m. is just not the time. That's crazy. I guess if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck. What can you say? Tom Aspinall wastes a fucking year waiting to fight him, and he just is like, nah, I'm just gonna go do weird shit in Thailand. And if y'all don't know, I have a couple people that have been to Thailand. I know a couple people that have been to Thailand. Some freaky ass shit goes on over there. Some real weird shit goes on over there. A lot of lady boys, a lot of partying, a lot of weird times in the jacuzzi. Maybe get some Russians, get wrestled around a little bit. You know, it's something for everyone. But also, apparently, it's like really cheap to go there. I'm kind of interested in getting some training over there. But I don't know. Sometimes I think it's overrated. I think obviously, if you got like Tiger Muay Thai, I think that's a really good gym. And if you want to go to learn traditional Muay Thai, it's a good place to go. You know, I know you got like Khalil Roundtree, who went to Thailand and came back and was doing like the super this thing and then doing a bunch of low kicks against Eric Anders. But realistically, Khalil Roundtree is a fucking crazy athlete. Could probably just learn it anywhere. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard mixed things about Thailand. That's all I'll say. But what I do know is if you're into some freaky shit, Thailand's a good place to go. You know what I wish I could do while streaming on my phone is like pop it out into a window so I could actually like look at stuff. But as it is, all I can do is see myself and see the people that aren't watching. And it's really hard to stay on task when it's like that. But fuck, what else? What else? What else? Fiziev versus Bahamondes. I pick Fiziev, man. I think he's gonna win, dude. I think Bahamondes is good, but yeah, I don't know. You know, he was when he had Jalen Turner on. Jalen Turner had him on the ground. He's playing a little bit too much guard for my liking. And yes, he did submit him, but I thought Jalen Turner kind of gave him that. So I don't know. I don't think Fizzy is going to take him down, but oh yeah, this is something I actually wanted to mention in my prediction video. I'm just going to put it out here so I can come back to this later. Fiziev could have submitted Justin Gaethje when he had him in a reverse triangle. Not with the reverse, but unfortunately his jiu-jitsu isn't good. He wasn't going to submit him with the reverse triangle, but when you're on top of someone, you've got them in that reverse triangle, what you should be doing is attacking that arm with the Kimura. Grab that arm, put it across their back, use your legs to completely hold them. And even if they get out, a lot of times you can use that to transition to side control with the double wrist lock already on him. But you know, unfortunately, he's not the best at jiu-jitsu. So as soon as he got there and he didn't have the choke on, he just started like punching him in the body, which is cool. You know, that's cool, but I mean, and even if he doesn't tap to the Kimura, at least you can put a strain on the shoulder. You know, and that's twice Gaethje has been caught in reverse triangles. He was caught for a split second, I think, by Oliveira, the same exact position. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe that's something to look forward to. I'm trying to think of why he ended up getting caught by fucking Oliveira. I don't remember, but Gaethje is always getting caught in that reverse triangle. And I think if Fiziev knew more jiu-jitsu, he would have definitely been able to capitalize on that. His arm was right there. He had no protection, and he could have grabbed that and got the Kimura. It's a really good position to get a Kimura on because, first of all, a lot of the times if you're going to try to defend the Kimura, you go to your back because the back is kind of like a barrier that keeps your arm from getting turned. But he was on his side with fucking Fiziev's thick-ass booty all up on his head. But Fiziev didn't even like attempt it. It's like he was just like, oh shit, jiu-jitsu, punch. But his first instinct in jiu-jitsu is to just punch him in the body, which is it's good MMA, but that's why you need some jiu-jitsu, man. I know, you know, everyone's clowning it and saying it's the worst one, and you know, I'm not gonna argue that. In a street fight, I definitely am not gonna pull guard. I'm not going to roll around. But I'll tell you what's a good thing to do in a street fight. Take this from experience. Is grabbing someone's head and just standing guillotining them. This shit works actually really well. People are not expecting that. Most people don't know how to get out of it. I think, you know, people go and, you know, they see like I'm watching that UFC BJJ thing. It's just so hard for me to fucking watch it. It's so hard for me to watch some guy just sit to his butt and do this and then try to leg entangle you over and over. I get it. Look, I get it. It's the meta. It's, you know, the rules allow for it and it's a sport. But to me, like, the whole enjoyment of watching jiu-jitsu, of watching any sort of combat-based things is that it's supposed to, like, be applicable to, like, real fighting. And I know that's probably some old head shit, but you know, when it was fucking, you know, take the guy down, like get on top of him and fucking, or get his back and choke him out, that was cool. I like that. But when it's sit here, shin to shin, Z guard, keep going to the legs, and then like their head is just right there. Like, I don't know, that's boring, man. I don't want to watch that. It's not realistic, bro. Mikey Musumeci in a street fight, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna roll to his back on the concrete? And then what? Is the guy just supposed to just stand there, play jiu-jitsu? Like, I get it. Like, I'm being a dick, but I mean, it's just the way I feel. I don't enjoy it, bro. Like when what was his name? Cade Rutolo went against that Levi guy. I don't know his name. Like yes, Levi, yeah, he's tricky, man, because he sits to his fucking ass and he makes you come at him. He doesn't do anything. He's just attacking legs the whole time, doing some cool stuff, but literally like he's not like engaging, he's not attacking, he's not trying to pass guard. It's like they've just taken all the cool parts of jujitsu and boiled it down to, well, leg locks. Leg locks work. And if I can sit to my butt, there's no rule that says I can't sit on my ass like a dog with worms and scoot towards you. And yes, they're good at jujitsu. Yes, of course, I think we can all say that, but shit's not enjoyable. That's all I'll say. It's just, I watch it, I roll my eyes, and I go, okay. But also, you know, the way I do jujitsu is more like MMA focused. I'm a big fan of getting on top of someone. I'm also pretty strong. So I like to get on top of people, get them in a position where I can land some elbows, land some ground and pound. And yeah, it's kind of like my thing with, what's it called? Fucking, like judo. Like since there's no ground control, these fools can do like really cool throws. But like a lot of times if you see a judo throw, if they put themselves like into bad positions, like the guy can take their back from like a throw, like a head and arm throw, should not work. And if you know anything, like the guy should be able to get your back. But at the same time, at least judo, if you throw someone on the concrete, you're probably gonna fucking kill them. You know? Like if Teddy Reiner did one of those, I don't know the names, but he did like a fucking full-on throw against some dude, he'd probably smash them through the pavement and kill them. So it's a couple different ways to look at it. But I don't know. I guess it's because when I came in or started watching the UFC, my like literally the only thing I used to watch before this, like I didn't watch football, I didn't watch boxing, I wasn't a wrestler. Well, okay, so the only thing I did watch was like WWE. So I was always like, oh, like I appreciated domination. I appreciated knockout guys. And I appreciated Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too, because you know, if you go back, watch UFC 1 through whatever, 1 through like 4, even though it was set up for Royce Gracie to win, it's still cool to watch him go against big ass dudes and finish them, you know? Beat Ken Shamrock, and Ken Shamrock, I know no one probably even knows who this guy is anymore, but he was a beast, man. He was fucking huge and strong, and you know, little Hoist got on his back and choked him. So that was cool. It was cool to watch jiu-jitsu in that regard. But nowadays, it's just two dudes in fucking little spats going for leg locks over and over. This is not fun, man. No one, it'll never catch on. It'll never catch on. I'm sorry. It's just one of those things, man. And, you know, hey, that's the way it is. That's the way it was gonna go. It's kind of like how in MMA, it's basically now the meta is, well, at least for a while, which is kind of dying because people are figuring out more ways to get out of it. But it was just putting people against the cage. And it's been like a whole evolution. It started with not Randy Couture, fucking Tito Ortiz would get people, push them up against the cage, and then just ground and pound them. And no one understood, like when you were against the cage, it was like, oh shit, like he's stuck. Then you get Chuck Liddell, he starts wall walking up against the cage. So if you put him against the cage, he'd base out on all fours, he'd use the cage to completely take away a side of attack. One of my old coaches used to call the cage his big black friend. Which, yeah, is pretty funny. But it's true, I mean, you can use that shit to your advantage, whether you're attacking on it or you're defending on it. So, but now the meta, you know, it's been so well defined, and you know, it's just, I don't know, actually, who really is like doing the whole grind against the fence thing right now besides Marab? Who's it? Marab? Who else as a champion is doing that? let's see. So heavyweight, Tom Aspinall's not doing that. Light heavyweight. Wait, who's the light heavyweight champ? Oh, Ankalaev. Nah, he doesn't really do that. He will, but that's not his whole game. 85, our Lord, DDP, King Unga Bunga. 170, we got Jack Della Maddalena, thank God. 155, we got no one. 145, we got Volkanovski. He will do that, but he hasn't done that in a long time. 135, we got... Fuck, dude, my memory sucks. Oh, Marab. I just said that. And then 125, and Marab does that. And then 125, we got Pantoja, who actually doesn't do that at all. When he grapples, he's got some cool shit, man. The crab rides where he puts both of his feet behind the guy's knees, drags him down, and then jumps on their back. It's pretty sick. Yeah. And then I guess that's it. I don't count the girls. There's Kayla Harrison. That shit's funny. Kayla Harrison, she does it. But no one cares about that division. Yeah, Valentina doesn't really do that. So yeah, maybe the cage wrestling thing was just a few fighters that were able to do it good. Team Khabib. Khabibi, he was able to do it. But he was dynamic, bro. That fool would smash people. I used to really want to fight like him, and then I realized, my body cannot take that. So I started to learn to box. If you watch my first fight, that was me thinking I was Khabib. And this is against a 35-year-old, 36-year-old. I don't know how old he was. He was older, though. Now, imagine me trying to do that on an actual athletic beast. I'd have gotten fucking destroyed. But yeah, anyways, that's just a bunch of ranting about nothing. Really, I just wanted to come on here to say Jon Jones ducks Tom Aspinall. And that's it. Like, that's over. Now we can stop talking about it. It's over. Maybe I should make a video about it. I don't really want to become like a gossip MMA channel, but that seems to be what everyone wants. Everyone's turned into like girls watching soap operas. We can just watch the fights and enjoy it. Like, I don't even look at anyone's Instagram or anything. I just like to watch them fight. That's how I grew up. I mean, I didn't grow up with like, internet access really. I didn't really have a whole lot of money growing up. I didn't have a computer until I was almost 18. My phone, my iPhone, which was the best phone I had until a long time, was an iPhone 3GS, which is not a good, it's like this fucking big. So yeah, I never got into that. When I would watch fights, I would just watch them fight. I never cared what they were saying. I didn't care if they were funny on the microphone. Like, I liked like Rampage and guys like that, but it's just this obsession nowadays with their personalities. It's like my girlfriend watching the Kardashians. It's the same fucking shit. People are like girls now. Like, I don't know how else to say it. Like, I miss the old days when we would just watch fights and you would go and tell your friends about it and they'd be like, what are you talking about? And you'd be like, oh yeah. I mean, it's still like that for me. But it wasn't like, he said this, or he believes in this, or this and that, and this and that. It was just like, I didn't even know any of the backstories were going on. The only things I knew was like what I saw in the Ultimate Fighter or in the little pre-fight thing when they would, remember when they would do like the gladiator thing? The fucking sick ass new metal. Into pieces. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I'd see. And now it's like, I don't know, just the Instagrams and Twitters and shit. I'm just an old head. What can I say? I just want to watch violence. I want to watch a good fight. But anyways, that's going to do it for me. I'm over this. I'm going to go back to work. I do this on my lunch break. That's how fucking bored I am. All right, everyone. Take care.